What is a remote sales job and what is expected of you? Welcome everybody. My name is Maury with MoTechSales. Welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful or useful at all. So I'm Maury. I know you probably never watched one of my videos before, but a quick introductory of who I am. I started a remote sales job about 4 months ago, and not too long ago, I was like you, trying to figure out how to get a remote sales job, and was able to get a tech sales job in less than 2 months of taking a course called Course Careers. So if you're looking to jump ahead and go to a very known and well-known, trusted career course to take, then I would highly recommend checking out Course Careers. The link is in the description down below. You do get access to a free tech sales training, which is pretty much a remote sales job. And yeah, so you're able to get started for free with the link down below. And pretty much Course Careers is an all-in-one training platform that teaches you everything that you need to know to get an entry-level job in tech sales in anywhere between 4 to 12 weeks. They teach you how to properly apply for jobs, how to interview well, and how to secure a job. So definitely this is the main thing that helped me get into a remote sales job. So again, if you're somebody that's watching this video and you actually want to get a remote sales job, this is, in my opinion, is the best way to do it. You're also able to get certified in tech sales as well as Course Careers, which holds weight. They also have partnered with plenty of companies to work for, and a lot of companies are only hiring Course Career students because we are more equipped and we know what we talking about. So anyways, just wanted to show y'all that real quick. Now back to the video. So, and as a remote sales job or worker, they're pretty much expecting you to generate revenue for them. So you're pretty much sending calls, making calls, sending emails to leads, prospects, and essentially, depending on what type of sales role you are, your job is to help prospects, help leads become clients, customers, and once they become clients and customers, your job then is to upsell them, make sure that they're getting the support that they need and they're getting the best experience from your product or service. Now, most of the remote sales jobs are selling things like IT hardware, software. Sometimes they're selling tangible products, but for the most part, it's software. So software as a sell or as a service, SaaS products and things like that. So pretty much software is what you're going to be selling when it boils down to things. So just something to think about. So the first type of remote sales job I want to talk about is simply a sales rep. So a sales rep is what I am. For example, I'm a sales development representative for a tech software company for website hosting. So essentially, I'm on the inbound. So as you can see here, one of the responsibilities as a sales rep is to take new inbound leads, which if you don't know what inbound leads are, they're essentially people, prospects, leads that are coming to you. So instead of you actively going to them and try to convince them, they're coming to you because they're probably already convinced. They just have some questions before they make a decision. So they need you to help them make a decision. So if you think about like car dealership, most of the time those car salespeople are getting leads from people coming in. Now this may be from marketing campaign or just word of mouth, but essentially you're, as a car salesman, you're not really doing like outreach per se. So the next thing a sales rep does is handle outbound sales calls and emails. So for example, this is more so the business development representative where you're actively making calls. You're pitching your idea to prospects that you see fit. You're cold emailing prospects and companies that you feel as though will benefit from your product or service. And then from there, as a sales rep, you have to perform a discovery call, which is essentially asking your potential client or lead or prospect about questions about their business. What are some of their pain points? And discovering as much information as possible so that way, when you're doing a demo call or you get ready to close the deal, you're able to remember the things that they told you was an issue for them and position your product or service as that solution. So you do this by holding virtual meetings, and essentially when you're able to help out a lot of people, you're able to hit your sales quota and also hit the goals that your sales manager has for you. So you're able to do all of this by being able to properly negotiate and handle contracts and being able to overcome obstacles. So that's essentially what a sales rep's job is. They take inbound leads, calls, emails. They take outbound leads, calls, emails. They perform discovery calls. They essentially do a demo showing the potential client what their software has to offer. But from that discovery call, they're able to tailor that demo call to where the client's able to see how that product will benefit them. So there may be certain things that you as a sales rep would show the clients that you know that they would benefit from. Certain software, certain features within that software platform to where they're able to see, okay, this is how we can benefit from this software. Because again, every company is different. And then from there, you're able to handle negotiation. And so this is more so the closer role. So let me back up. Pretty much the first 2 points is what a sales development representative would do. And then the last point, so from discovery call all the way to handling objections and contracts, that's what an account executive would do, which is a closer. Now again, if you're not understanding the lingo, I would highly recommend taking that free course in Course Careers for Tech Sales so that way you're able to understand what I'm saying. But essentially, this is what a sales rep would do. Next, we have a sales manager. So a sales manager is essentially somebody that manages the sales rep. So they're the ones that take charge of the goals and the forecast. So for example, the company that I work for, my manager has one-on-ones with us where she lets us know. One-on-one is when you are talking with your manager, just you and your manager. So, and she will let me know where I'm projected to land at the end of the month, how many opportunities I need to make a day in order to hit my goal, where we're at as a team, also career and just professional development, like making sure I stay up to date on my trainings, making sure I'm doing enough pitch presentations and things like that. But the sales manager is in charge of, it may be anywhere between 4 to 20 people. So that's pretty much one of the main responsibilities. The next one is to keep a sales team motivated and engaged. So a very common thing that sales managers would do is hand out bonuses and spliffs. So bonuses is like things like if you hit over your goal, right? If you're already at goal a couple of days before the month ends, then you'll win maybe $50. Or if you get a certain amount of ops per day for 2 days straight, you'll get a $50 Amazon gift card. or if you hit a certain goal today, then you'll get so on and so forth. So that gets the team motivated by playing little games. So it keeps it light, it keeps it fun, but then again it keeps you motivated because as a sales rep, and a lot of people don't talk about this, you get told no a lot. Like yes, you can make a lot of money in sales, great, but at the same time, you have to realize you're on the front lines on the sell. You're on the front lines of the business. So you're handling customers head on. Even if it's virtually, you still have to pick up the phone, you still have to deal with customers. And we all know some customers and some leads just they're not nice. So you have to be able to keep a really positive attitude and have thick skin. But it's very rewarding. So something to think about. Onboard and training new reps. This is something a sales manager is a part of doing, making sure that new reps are taken care of, that they're partnered up with certain people in the team, and that they're getting trained by different people in the team, so on and so forth. They're also in charge of coaching the whole team to level up their skills. So most of the time, a sales manager is already really good at their job, or they were good at their job when they were a sales rep. And so they are now put in a position to help other sales reps level up, get better training, get better at their job. That's something that I really like about just sales in general, because most of these sales jobs, they want you to do your best, because the more money that you make, the more money that they make. The more money that they make, the more money that you make. So it's all about a team effort to help everybody level up and be the best versions of their self at work and perform. So, okay. So the next type of remote job is a remote sales operations job. So they're pretty much in charge of managing sales, content, and knowledge base, more so on the back end. So, for example, they're in charge of writing sales scripts and guru cards, looking up the competition, knowing their SWOT analysis, knowing how to approach certain sales issues, knowing how to fill out email templates, things like that. That's what the sales operations job, that's what they're charged of doing. So for example, the company that I work for, we do have a sales operations team. And again, their job is more so on the back end of the sales process. So we use Salesforce. Like that's something that you're going to at some point in your career know about or see it or hear about it. But Salesforce is essentially a customer relationship manager tool that's used to track data and information about clients, about prospects. So essentially, one of the main responsibilities of the sales operations team, as far as the company that I work for, is making sure that opportunities, meaning opportunity for business, are being properly taken care of. They're in charge of making sure that this client is being converted to, or this lead is being converted to a client. If they are not, they want to know why. They want to read notes. They want to know they want to know this client's information and things like that. And they're also in charge of writing email templates. Again, if you've gotten this far in the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out the free course, Course Careers. The link is in the description down below for the Tech Sales free introductory course. But going back, they're also in charge of implementing compensation programs. So they're in charge of making sure people get paid their bonuses, their spliffs, and funding that. They are also in charge of setting up and optimizing remote sales tech, like any programs that we need, any softwares that we need. They're making sure that we have our accounts and that we're able to actually get access to those accounts and those platforms that we need as sales reps. They're also in charge of analyzing and giving feedback on the sales process. So they essentially sit back and they look at certain trends and they let the sales managers know what their sales reps need to work on, what they could get better at, what they're weak at, what they're strong at. They let us know our conversion rates, when we're slipping, the patterns and the trends within the month. So that's what a sales operations job is. All right. And then as a remote sales support job, their job is to generate and prospect new leads and qualify new inbound leads before handing them to reps. So for example, we have a chat box with the company that I work for. Yeah, I'm a sales rep, but the sales rep support is more so like pre-sales. So as a lead is on the website, right, then that box will pop up saying, hey, do you need help? Let us know, chat in with an expert. And then from there, the lead or prospect would say, they will maybe put in their information like need sales, need help, need sales rep. And then from there, the sales rep would reply, or the sales support rep would reply back like, let me know your best email address and are you an agency or not? So essentially what that sales support rep is doing is making sure that this lead is getting routed to the right department, aka sales, making sure that they get routed to sales. So they're getting simple information from them: name, email, are you a agency or not? Now, every company is different. It just so happens with the company I work for, that's what the sales support rep does. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you've gotten this far. Please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. And also, if you have not already, be sure to check Course Careers out. The link is in the description down below. Here is it again. You do get access to a free training, which lets you know everything that you need to know about why tech sells, what the backstory is, the job demand, the pay, the career path, what is tech sales, overview, tech sales, the different types of sales, the day in the life of a remote sales job or remote sales rep, and then how to break into tech. So everything that you need to know. And with that being said, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.